Following the indictment of a Savannah man last week on 27 counts of animal cruelty and dogfighting in the backyard of his Chatham County home. Renegade Paws Rescue, which saved some of these victims, is speaking out as they've nearly fostered or adopted all of these dogs that they've rescued. However, lasting impacts and injuries remain. I sat down with them this week for the very latest.
I have sweatpants and fleece jacket with me. I've had them since October. They were about 11-ish weeks old when we got them. It's been super interesting watching these guys grow up and grow into their personalities and see that there is life after things that are so tragic.
These are just two of the dogs that made it out alive from that dogfighting ring. It all took place underneath the nose of a Savannah neighborhood at 4104 Walton Street. The indictment last week details several of the dogs seized had visible neurological damage, open wounds, and were visibly injured.
Just because these two made it out alive doesn't mean there weren't other ones that tragically didn't.
Before this recent dogfighting arrest, records show 35-year-old Isaiah Goodman had 13 dogs seized in 2017 for similar accusations. Only one mom and her puppies made it out alive that time. Rescuers are calling for stricter animal abuse laws.
This shouldn't be a situation where someone is allowed to do it repeatedly over and over and over again and not be held accountable.
If you see something, say something. 27+ dogs were in this man's backyard, and no neighbors or family members ever reported anything.
It's something that happens in your neighbor's backyard. It's something that happens in the woods behind your house. It can happen anywhere, in the basements of people's houses. It's not necessarily something that occurs out in the middle of the woods all the time.
Renegade volunteers hoping this brings up a bigger conversation.
In 2023, Chatham County had 4 animal cruelty case arrests and only 1 was prosecuted, according to the FBI.
They are the real victims here, saying other Savannah residents should be outraged this is going on in our community.
They don't deserve to grow up in a situation where they're growing up in a chicken coop. It's not something that we can just sweep under the rug and say, oh, it'll never happen. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be my neighbor. It couldn't be my neighborhood. It can be your neighborhood.
35-year-old Isaiah Goodman is still behind bars tonight. He's due back in court for a status check hearing on March 4th at 2 p.m. He's still facing felony and malice murder charges in regards to a 2020 homicide in Garden City police say he committed. We'll keep you updated on that hearing. Local